everyone, welcome back to my channel, Kadia's Journal. I'm so glad that you're here. On my channel, I encourage you to journal the way you want to journal. And today I'm going through all the different planners and journals that I used for 2025, which we'll get into shortly. I want to kick us off with this 2025 planner that I purchased in late 2024. I just really never took to this planner. You can see there's absolutely nothing really filled here. I have a couple of highlighters here and there. I did document some events. I did start using this a little bit for YouTube planning, but I don't know why. I just really didn't use this planner. So it's a little bit disappointing for myself. And yeah, it's just not one of the planners that I reached for this year. And so I am a little disappointed, but that happens sometimes when it comes to planning and journaling. This journal is a journal that I have always reached for this year. I don't know why that water stain is in there, but this journal is more of my reflecting and deep thought journal. So when I'm really thinking about things and I'm really trying to dig deeper, this is the journal that I reach for, and I'll continue to reach for this journal in 2026. I'm going to be using this blue notebook for work, and I've already started using it. My stepdaughter gifted me this beautiful blue notebook back in September. I also have a matching pen, and I anticipate filling this notebook up very quickly, but we are going to take this notebook into 2026. This is my perimenopause journal. I am not going to be bringing this notebook or this journal into 2026. I found it to be very useful, but I will not continue using it. And yeah, I think that when you're an older person and you're going to go through different phases of life, I think it's really great to document. But I think I just prefer a more demure or less obvious journal when it comes to documenting this phase of life. And so I thought that this would motivate me a little bit more to journal and track and do all those fun things, but I didn't find it to be fun, and so I am not going to be using this journal anymore. But if you're looking for a journal to document this phase of life, definitely you might find it useful, but I can't see myself using this in 26. This is my gratitude journal. I purchased this journal early in 2025 after listening to Oprah talk about how she has filled so many of these different gratitude journals. And I found this one on Amazon. I'll make sure to link it below. It's such an amazing journal. I just love how simple it is. It really just asks basic questions, and there's some reflection towards the end of the day, so you can journal in the morning and in the evening. I love it. I will continue to use a gratitude journal in 2026. This is my Wanderlust travel journal, and I did not do as much traveling this year. I did go to Pensacola, Florida, and I loved how this spread came out. It's probably one of my favorite spreads in this travel journal so far. And I will definitely use this journal moving forward, but I only pick it up when I am doing some traveling, or I'm in the mood to document my travel. So that's where this journal comes in, and I'll use it in 2026. I'm excited. There's some things I have planned, and I'm excited to use this journal. This notebook is something that my cousin gave to me a few years ago, and I want to use it now to track some YouTube planning. And it's lightweight. I can just reach for it, so I won't do any type of journaling. It will really just be a notebook that I'm using. Early in 2025, I started with this particular journal. I really loved how it came out. I loved documenting in this style where I would write down my routine every day, and also I would use stickers and papers, of course, and some highlighters to just make it look more fun and very colorful. I was really big on making this as colorful as possible and encouraging too. And so it's a hard journal, and I quickly realized that that's not my favorite journal to work with. And so I pivoted to this Moleskine black soft journal, and you can see that I filled this one up as well. So I believe the first one was from January to May. Yep, January to May, and then this one is June to, I believe, September. And so, in a similar way, I would create these cute little mood boards in between. I would do a lot of reflecting after the day. But this was really just a fun way to journal. You could see sometimes I did not write my daily reflections, and I'm not sure what's going on here, but I can glue that back on and see, instead of documenting my Cape Cod trip in my travel journal, I just documented it here. It was a quick weekend trip that I had with my friend, and we just had such a great time. And I didn't want to start journaling outside of this, so I just kept it in here, which was a lot of fun. I really liked how these spreads came out, and then this particular journal I was obsessed with, and so I bought another one. So a little bit outside of my budget. I did not anticipate spending all this money on the different journals, and you can see that this is where we are now. We're in December. I have some cute little December spreads. I haven't really shared much of this lately just because I've really been trying to think of ways to create. I really did not do any reading for December. In fact, I started some audiobooks as well, and I just didn't finish them. I am just trying to figure out ways that I can relax and focus and enjoy journaling and planning and keeping my notebooks together. This one I will not continue, even though I'm not, you can see that I'm clearly have pages left, but this is it for me. After 2025, I will not be using this journal. And so we're not carrying it over. It is what it is, and I did enjoy documenting in it. But yeah, we're going to say goodbye to this journal. And of course, I am so excited to move on into my new planner and journal for 2026, and I can't wait to share with you. But before I share that, I want to share that this particular journal is my holiday, and I put in air quotes. You can't see me, but I'm air quoting here. And this is so cute. It's just a fun way to challenge myself to create in a smaller space. I really, really like mini journals that I see online. And so this was my version, and I liked how it came out. I'm still writing in some of these, and so the month is not over. I'll continue to create in this mini journal, and I'll finish it up. And then you can see as the years go by, I anticipate filling it up even more. So I love this mini journal, and it just signals to me that the holiday has begun, and I reach for this mini journal every December so far, well, starting in 2024. And finally, my fashion and style journal that I have been telling you all about for so long. I'm so sorry that I have not been able to share this journal yet. I really wanted to share it when I was finished. And so I'm just showing you a sneak peek of my fashion and style journal. And I look forward to carrying this into 2026 and finally finishing it up, though, because I don't see myself needing a whole entire year to fill up some back pages here. You can see that there's just a lot going on. It's getting to the point where I don't know. I hope everything stays together. I think it will. I think it will. It's just been a fun way to document. I have quotes in here, fashion quotes. I started this back in fall 2024, carried it into 2025, and I'm looking forward to just a little bit of my style in 2026 before finishing out the year. This is it. These are the notebooks and the journals and the planners that I'm going to be using for 2026, starting with this simple notebook. I have my journal that I'm going to use, my work notebook, my everyday journal. I'm also going to continue to use my fashion and style journal for 26. I have a new gratitude journal that I'm going to be using as well, and I'm excited to use this in 26. And finally, I'm excited to use this planner for 2026. I can't wait to show you all the top of the year. I'll have a video on this very soon. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. And yeah, cheers to the new year. We've got this. And don't forget, journal the way you want to. So, whatever I'm sharing here, don't worry about it. Do what you want.